city of San Juan at 5:30 p.m. Maybe rise for invocation. Mr. Juan, can you do this, sir?
Yes, we have like more silence. The commissioner sisters just passed. Dear Lord, as we gather here today, thank you for your blessings. We start this meeting tonight. We ask for your guidance. We pray to you in heaven up above to watch over all of us. And as always, we always pray in your name. Amen.
Amen. Raise the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. May we see
Mayor, visitors, staff, community, distinguished guests, thank you for being here with us tonight. It's not like every single day we have somebody so important to our department that retired. And before we have this proclamation, Mayor, Commissioners, if I may, I just want to thank our sergeant. And I don't know if we should start calling him chief, because now he's a chief, chief of police. But I want to thank you on behalf of the Mayor, Commissioners, the whole staff, the whole community, for your great dedication, commitment, and as always your service. Thank you so much, sir. I know that as you told us, when you started with the department was with the dispatchers, and now it's at a different level from back when. We were having a talk, Mr. Orlando Sergeant and I yesterday, y le dije, me acuerdo back in the day, I want to say back in 2000, I didn't know Mr. Garcia, but I used to see him on TV. He was a PR person for the city of Juan. I don't live Paquito. Anything changed? Anyhow, Mayor, so if there's anything else, I'd like to start with a presentation on the proclamation proclaiming Sergeant Orlando Garcia on his retirement and 25 years of service for the city of San Juan.
So at this time, before I read this proclamation, I also want to make a few comments in regards to this special day for the Garcia family. I want to thank Mr. Sergeant Rolly Garcia for your service, sir. Not only that, I don't know if too many people know about it, but when I first graduated from college, I was employed here at the city of San Juan as a dispatcher as well. So Mr. Garcia is the one that took me under his wing, and believe me, this line of work is hard. You know, being a law enforcement officer is something that not too many people can do. You know, it takes a toll on them, and it takes a toll on their families as well. I also want to thank the Garcia family for allowing Mr. Garcia being part of our family here for the city of San Juan for 25 years, I believe. Thank you so much, because, I mean, without your all support, this man here in front of us this evening wouldn't be able to do the job that he's doing. And also, I congratulate you, Sarge, your next chapter. You know, you're going to be an awesome chief for the school district. I know you're going to do very good things. You've always been a humble person all the years that I've known you. And you really, really care about not only the city of San Juan, but you really care about the PSJ community. And I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, from me, from my family, and the citizens of San Juan. Thank you so much for giving us your service. Is there anyone else who wants to make a comment?
Mayor,
Go ahead, sir.
first and foremost, Sarge, I want to thank you. You know, I've been in law enforcement myself for many years, and I can honestly tell you before I became a commissioner, I've had a real relationship with Sergeant Garcia here. I was administrator for the city of Palm, but I'm going to tell you one thing. One thing I learned from Garcia is anything I need for dispatch or anything that has to do with communications, I run to him and I call him. Just not too long ago, I'd say about a month ago, had some questions even for communications and TC and CIC status stuff, you know. And he was prompted to help me. Not because I'm a commissioner, but of course we share that bond. But actually, I can actually say that he is a good asset to Department of Music, but there's someone made that asset. First and foremost, I want to thank the Garcia family. Like I said, I'm a law enforcement, I know how it is. Plays a big role in the family, holidays, Christmas, natural disasters and so forth. So when natural disasters were happening in the valley, I was away from my family. But I knew that I had people like Sergeant Garcia and him here taking care of our family while I was gone, serving in Mexico over in Municipal County, 15 miles away. But you know, it takes a special person to have this job. Not anybody can say, like Mayor said, and we can do it, as a matter of fact. And commend you, Sergeant, on your next chapter of your career. And I'm glad and I'm honored to call you the Chief of PSJISD coming up very soon. And man, like I said, I know we talked about, we could go and advise whatever you need as far as help, as far as from the District Attorney's Office. I'm here to help in any way. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
If I may.
Go ahead, sir.
Mine goes even before San Juan PD. Really started off coaching only here in San Juan when I first became the president of the youth program. And that leadership that he displayed on the field carried over to the San Juan Police Department. And it's going to carry over to the district. I congratulate you, Brody. I wish you nothing but the best, and we're here for you.
Really, I haven't not known you for so many times, but the day that I met you, as I was coaching at Option Pool, when one day you went by schools and I saw you out there coaching, like Coach somebody says, you impressed me, smart man. All I can tell you is good luck on your new chapter, and I know you'll do well for our kids for PSJ. Congratulations.
Is there any directors that'd like to say a few words? Right at the close.
We can start on the
Good evening, Mayor, Commissioners. First of all, I think it's a special day for us, Sergeant Garcia, legendary Unity family. So, coming from a law enforcement family myself, and my two sisters, my brother, my nephew, my brother-in-law, so having your brother here sitting next to you, and he retires, you know, and it is good. It's a great honor to retire from law enforcement, especially nowadays. There's so many things that transpire, and you need to have a very strong family support, and you do. And it's always good to see officers in the sense that they completed their service. They served honorably. Sergeant Garcia, when I came on board 10 years ago, he was a hard worker, and I saw the talent that he had, I saw the education and the training he had, and I took a chance and went into sergeant. I gave him his first supervisory job, and the rest is history. So he served me well, he served the community well, he served all of our police officers. He has been a very dedicated individual, very smart, probably one of the best telecommunications supervisors that ever been had. And not only that, a great narcotic officer. Be grateful to the community and so on. We started Operation Curbside, and because of his efforts and all the efforts of all the law enforcement officers here in the community, we curtailed narcotics in San Juan. Thank you so much for that. As a small token of appreciation from the department, from my staff, from everybody, this is my third time I retired. So I think it's well deserved that the re-retired badge as Sergeant here in CSO. I think it's the badge signifies who you are, the responsibility that you have, the career that you have, the honorable career that you have, the relationship that you built. Seeing the lieutenant here, good friend of ours. The community deserves to give you something back. The department deserves to give you something back. So with that, on behalf of my staff, my lieutenant, my captain, all my investigators, everybody, I would like to present your badge, Sergeant Garcia, and to this day, Commissioner, we are retired. As a federal chief of police that you will help, we're grateful to be a PSJA. We always here to support you, and you know I'm always here for you. I know that we have a great relationship here, and so anything you need from us, your door is open. And we also want to give you a plaque for your service of 25 years as a law enforcement officer for the city of San Juan, especially the San Juan Police Department.
Any officers, line officers that want to come up and say a few words, go ahead, sir.
So we at San Juan Police Officer Association, the TMPA, 100%, Sergeant Garcia with a nice little plaque for hard work and service to the department. I started with the department back in 2006. I got into K9 and I got to work with Sergeant Garcia with my K9 and did a lot of narcotics cases and work. And then I promoted to a corporal and I looked up to Sergeant Garcia as a good leader and my mentor. And just, you know, just followed his footsteps along with the other sergeants. And I thank you for that, Sarge, for guiding me and teaching me things that I do know, especially on the narcotic side and investigation skills. I now supervise investigators, and I call Sergeant Garcia all the time, late at night, and ask for information or anything on reference to dispatching. And he's always there, he's always available for us for any questions, whatever we need. And thank you, Sarge. We thank you on behalf of the South Juan Police Association. This is for you and for your family. Guys, thank you for your all sacrifice.
Anyone else?
Mayor, Commissioners, on behalf of the Fire Department, Sergeant Garcia, I'd like to wish you the best of luck in your new chapter in the police service with PSJ ISD. I guess nobody's ever tasted Rolly's cookies. This guy can bake. The stove is available anytime you want it, so whenever you want to drop by, you're always welcome at the station. Good luck, sir. Thank you.
Before I go ahead and read the proclamation, Sarge, would you like to say a few words? Yes, sir. And you can have.
Everybody that came, thank you. I appreciate it. We had a little one in dispatch. My dispatchers gave me a small party there in the office, and I was telling them that I never thought I'd wear a different uniform. My pride has always been with San Juan PD. This is a very, very good agency to work for. Probably the best agency in the valley to work for. What we have available as far as equipment and assets, so I thank you for allowing our officers to have that, to be able to serve our community better, make the best cases possible that we can make. The one thing I value the most is the contacts that I made over the years, the network with the other agencies, the branches that we call. You know, my wife can testify to this, that she hates to ring her on my phone because it's too loud at 3 in the morning and it's calling and waking everybody up in the house. But it was part of what we signed up for, and you know, we were always helping out everybody else, and that was what we were there for. Ruben, mentor from the beginning. I remember being 18 years old, we went out on the road, he would take me out on patrol when we were supposed to, and you taught me everything that I could learn from the department. When you left DPS, I remember the day that you showed up to Mom's house and told me that they were gonna make me the acting supervisor in your place, and those were big, big shoes to fill, and I hope I made you proud. It's something that I'm going to cherish forever, and I'm still going to call you. So don't turn off your phone. Chief, thank you. Your fire guys were always there. It's something that I know Torito's going to be happy, because he said when I was dispatching, covering for the other guys, that he knew he was going to get called out at 2, 3 in the morning. So I'm sure he's going to sleep well now. But I thank you for everything that you did. We shared that building for a long time, and it's a great working relationship that we have. It's always going to be there. Chief Gonzalez, thank you for everything. When you came on board, you had some dreams, you had some big ideas, and we did a lot of stuff together. And I hope that we were able to live up to what you wanted from our agency and officers. Court staff, I'm sure you tell Judge Pettis and Judge Hernandez, sorry for waking them up for DV blood search warrants at 2, 3 in the morning as well. Guys over here, Mr. Jaime Escudero, thank you for helping me in this transition. I'm going to still be here. It's going to be in the Tri-City area. It's going to be in the community, and I will still be around. Lastly, to my family, thank you. It's been hard these last few months, but thank you. Going to school full time, doing this, these little munchkins, it's very hard, but I have support from my family in the back. So please continue that support with this new job. And thank you. Brenda. No words. You're the reason why I'm here right now. And thank you. Jacob. Our writer. Jacob and Gael went the other way and they like the fireside. There's pictures of you with fire trucks. Jacob, just keep growing, but I'm very proud of you. Very, very proud of you. And now I get to be your boss. Everybody else in the back, guys, Captain, Vino, Tenalafa, the investigations crew, Cap and Alafa, we started probably the same time, and it's been a department that we've seen so much change and so much positive change, but it's something that it's for the community, and we're going to work for that all the time, no matter what. You guys have my number. Call me if you need anything. I'm going to be calling you guys. Vino, enjoy your new office and your new G-Ride. But thank you guys. That's really it. All I can say is thank you to my family for the support and for everybody being here tonight. Appreciate it. Rambo, welcome to your cherry pie store.
That being said, I'll go ahead and read the proclamation. Dedicated careers with the San Juan Police Department, Sergeant Rolando Garcia. Whereas Sergeant Rolando Garcia joined the City of San Juan Police Department on August 15, 1993 as a telecommunication officer. And whereas after serving 3 years as a telecommunication officer, Sergeant Rolando Garcia was commissioned as a peace officer in the City of San Juan. And whereas Sergeant Rolando Garcia has given 25 years of dedicated and honorable service to the City of San Juan and the citizens of this great city. And whereas Sergeant Garcia and his wife grew up in San Juan, where they had raised 3 children. And whereas the City of San Juan encourages everyone to congratulate Sergeant Rolando Garcia on his retirement and offer their sincere gratitude for his dedicated service to the beautiful city of San Juan. Now, therefore, be resolved that I, Mario Garza, by the power vested in me as mayor of the city of San Juan, along with Mayor Pro Tem Pete Garcia, Commissioner Jesus Jesse Ramirez, Commissioner Ernesto Neto Guajardo, and Commissioner Lenny Sanchez, hereby issue the 7th day of June 2019 this proclamation to Sergeant Rolando Garcia. Let me sign this, and then we can come up here in the front and we'll take a picture. Okay? You guys, family can come up here with Sergeant and take the picture as well. There
One, two, three. I think they have a chat. No, I didn't meet you. I noticed that. You're right.
Oh, the old path.
Just carry them in the bed. So at this time, we're just gonna go ahead and adjourn, so is there a motion to approve? In a second, all those in favor say aye. Aye. This meeting has been adjourned at 5:59 PM. Thank you.